All right, YouTube, Jeff Lindsay in the garage with you, February the 7th, about 5 p.m. And we just been out and about trying to do some cleanup. Did a little bit of short strand fiberglass in these areas where the roof skin meets the quarters. We did some cleanup on the A-pillar area where we welded up here. We pretty much did the same thing on the other side. And yesterday we got out here and we did a little skim coat of filler on this side. And we'll have to do another one right here, but I'm not worried about that right now. And we got out here and we folded the edge on the passenger side. It's nice and tight. Don't think we'll have any trouble with that. That's a job, YouTube. That's a job right there. There's a couple little bumpy, wavy places, but not real bad. I think it turned out good for me. Not ever having done that before. I'm okay with the way it looks. And a little bit of body work. Somebody knows what they're doing. We'll have that looking pretty good in no time. So same thing in the back. A little bit of body filler over the short strand fiberglass we laid in there the other day. And it's coming along. We're going to try to get both sides in filler, but not finished. I'm going to let somebody else do the finished stuff and the paint. I don't have the stuff to do it with. I don't have the knowledge. I don't have the ability. I'm not going to waste $300 or $500 on paint and, you know, for it to come off and then have to take it somewhere anyway. So we just gonna carry it. I got a buddy that's what he does, and we're gonna let him do it. That way, if anything ever happens, we'll let him do it again. So pretty well digging on the way this turned out. I'm sure that it could be better, but I'm sure it could have been a lot worse. So I like it. First time I've ever tried to fold the edge. And I think it turned out okay. Just took my time, folded a little by little, kept going back and forth, and it turned out okay. All right, tubers, we're gonna get to cleaning on up and go on around. Fold that other edge probably tomorrow. And then we'll go from there. We'll figure out what we're gonna do next. All right, tubers. All right, tubers. Jeff Lindsay in the garage with you, February the 11th, Sunday. We ended up working yesterday, so we didn't get anything done. We left off on that last clip. We got out during the week a little bit and kind of messed around, folded the edge, did a little body filler. We trimmed up across the front, that double layer, under layer, where it was sticking out a little bit. We've got everything nice and smooth across there. Roof skin looks good. One coat of body filler on this side, nothing on the other side just yet. Still looks the same, and that's where we'll start today. We're gonna fold this lip. We just kind of went along there and got started there, and this piece in here a little bit. We're gonna bring it on in toward the center. And then we'll clean up our little spot weld, put a little body filler on that on each side. One thing we did want to show to start with. Yep, that's a new trunk lid. Right there. And a new spoiler. So we did all that work on that spoiler that we built way back last year. And the more we looked at it, it just didn't look right for this car. And this trunk lid, we did a lot of repair on this lip area here. Did a lot of repair. And whenever you open this trunk, you can still hear there's obviously rust on the inside, stuff coming apart. Not a good situation. It was just a little over $100, 135, somewhere in there. We picked up a new one. That's a good marked panel. Checked it, no damage anywhere. I wish they wouldn't put that old sticky tape on there because you can't get it off. I mean, it ain't no big deal. It's got to be sanded and painted and all that good stuff anyway. But we got a fiberglass spoiler for the back of the car. This is an OER part, and I think we're gonna like it. There's no visible damage anywhere that I can find. The part looks pretty good, so that's what we're using instead of the old big metal one that I built, which is fine. You know, that was a lot of good sheet metal practice for me, but like I say, we're gonna go with something a little more traditional. Actually, I think that's actually a good looking spoiler there. So that's where we at this morning. We're gonna fold the driver's side lip under. We're gonna come along the back and the front windshield area, clean up all our spot welds, and then we're gonna start on some assembly, radiator support, fenders, that type of thing. And we're gonna try, if we have enough time today, we're gonna pull out our hood hinges, sandblast them, and kind of see where we at with that. We're gonna try to get the car assembled, moved over out of the way, start on the motor and transmission. All right, tubers, we'll bring you along when we have some progress. All right, guys, we're gonna call the roof skin project a done deal. We've got both sides folded in, looks real good. Kind of the same thing here where we put that spot weld. We got a little bit of an impression there, but I think it's gonna be fine. All welds front and back ground out. We're gonna do a little body filler work there probably one day this week. But we're gonna put this car together, move it over out of the way. When we have some progress, we'll bring you along. All right, table. Jeff Lynn's in the garage with you Sunday afternoon, the 11th of February. We're gonna call it a weekend. Unfortunately, it was just one day, but that's okay. We'll be able to get back out here on it some, maybe in the afternoons, and if not, definitely next weekend we should be off, and we get back out here 2 days and get after it. Test fitting the panels, just trying to get everything, get a bolt everywhere that we need a bolt, and make sure that everything will line up. Our repairs that we did on the header panel turned out good. We re-drilled. Everything's lining up good, liking the way it's fitting. No problems that we can tell, that we can see. Everything lined up good, looks good. Went ahead and put in the hood latch assembly along with that center brace that holds the lower valence and the upper valence and all, or upper header panel and all that together. Finished off grinding out the spot welds on the roof skin front and back. All that's done. And we drilled the trunk lid, mounted the spoiler. Really liking the way that looks, and of course you've seen some pictures of it already scattered through this video. So but just really like the way that one looks. You know, the other one, the one that I made, was just too big, too bulky. I really like this one, so that's the one we're going to use. Glad we did that. And again, spot welds front and back, everything cleaned up, looking good. Roof skin looking good. Did a little final fitting right in this area right here with the hammer and dolly, and that really turned out good, YouTube. I'm happy, extremely happy about that. That was my biggest fear, biggest worry, was getting that lip folded under. But it turned out good. It turned out better than I thought it was going to turn out. So that's kind of where we're going to leave this video. Really not much else to show other than what we've got done, which isn't a whole lot today, but like I say, we'll get back on it. I want to thank everybody that watches the videos. I appreciate everybody that has subscribed to this channel. Comment when you feel like it. If you got questions, I'll be glad to answer it. I try my best to answer everybody that comments with some kind of comment back. So again, maybe somebody will get something out of these videos. Hopefully. I know without YouTube and without some of these channels that I've been watching, it would be extremely hard for me to build this car. Extremely hard. And I probably could have made it a little bit easier on myself had I watched a lot of videos before I started, but I didn't. So some things we just having to do the hard way. Some things we're having to go back and do twice. But that's okay. We'll have a car one day, tubers. Just stick around. All right, have a good work week.